Hopefully this is working. Let's see. First things first, gotta chop some things up. Good morning, everyone. Let me double check that we're actually on. Oh, hi. What's up, Ollie? Happy St. Patrick's Day if you celebrate. If you don't, tough. I don't either. We're gonna hear it a lot today anyway. I am just gonna destroy some things before we get going. I have to do some little inventory work and then we'll get going. I'm still waking up. Good morning. Good morning. Still drinking my coffee. Just chopping things up to get ready. Listing things for sale. Oh God, it looks like I'm gonna need things. Oh, that's a good point. I am not Irish. I am Italian and German. A little bit of French, a little bit of Swiss, a little bit of Norwegian, not Norwegian, Hollander, whatever the hell you call that. Dutch. That's it. And that's about it. Words are hard. Not much else going on. But they had the filter and I thought, hey, some people are probably Irish on the stream. They might appreciate it. Okay, let me pull this stuff out to mail and then we'll go to our first house. Whoops. Took out one I shouldn't have, but whatever. Ashlander, Ebonheart. Sidgic. Almost done. Yes, potato is open. Not sure that there's anything really of interest going on today. I didn't come across anything interesting. So we may just have a very ordinary, non-eventful day. Okay. Well, let's go to be yachting to Swankery's Hollow Lunar Champion. Actually, she may be on later, so we can hold off on that. We can go to Melistrella. Are you on? Could go to Kimmy Mai's SP board game while we wait. I kind of knew all that before, you know, what my history was before I did the test, but the test did, in fact, hello! My test did, in fact, confirm it, you know. But I already knew it because I had done all my own genealogical research first. So, I knew. Oh, nice of you. Now this is, oh, it's only half full, but I know Kimmy, she probably, it is probably okay even though it's only half full. She probably made a smaller build in a bigger house. And she's okay with me looking at it. Good morning. Let me just mail this stuff to myself. Second account needs stuff to sell too, you know. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is after a while you begin to learn to not trust the known for sure stuff because it tends to be wrong. very oddly enough. So this is SP board game. I don't know what SP stands for, but maybe their guild? Oh my goodness. SP contest. Look at all those rules. Good lord. Wow. Just proof that you can make a board game. Silent power. You can make a board game out of items in the game using EHT and come up with stuff like this. This is just amazing. Fantastic. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I don't want to spoil it, but wow, that's a really great idea. Fantastico. All right. We'll wait for Melistrella and Swanks. Corundum's on. Let's go to Corundum's house. Marbruk apartment. It is cool. I don't want to spoil it, though. Good morning, Evil. Thank you to Hero of Kvatch, Rageful Pigeon, Baron the Grey, Mudfly70, all for following. I do appreciate the follows. They are very needed. Oh, wow. Holy schmoly, right off the bat, we've got pretty. Hold on a second. Look at that. So, Corundum, good morning, Tianchi. Corundum sent me messages saying that they had this house ready for me to look at this morning. Goodness, this is just proof that you can incorporate, good morning, Jemima, dwarven-looking stuff into regular homes, and it'll just look phenomenal. I mean, this is real talent. Look at that double-decker light. Those are 2 of the elsewhere columns. That's neat. Double table. Fireplace made with that brazier. That is cool. It is so pretty. You know, the gold or brass color in the Dwemer stuff gives off this warm feeling. And so does the warm colored wood. And you've sunken down a table or something right at the edge to look almost like a kitchen mat. Oh, wow. Someone's making pancakes and breakfast. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. I kind of want to eat it all right now. Beautiful. You're so... Oh! I can't move a couple of feet in the game without seeing something else phenomenal. Look at this window / painting. Ah! And these are those little turny things you can get from Clockwork if you find them. And you get a lovely little sink with a ewer, which is probably the high elf ewer. And then this is a headboard. Oh my god, mine is so stuffy. This is Corundum's Cliffshade. Isn't it stunning? So many great ideas. I am kind of astounded at just how... Oh, look at that coffee maker. Corundum after my own heart. Oh, that's a great use of the coagulant thing here. I can't. My nose is just so stuffy. Brilliant. I do too. Oh, look at the cake! That's a combination of the cheese and the sweet rolls and some apples. And a candle, of course. And then this is a bread box. I love it. I love it. Cookbook collection, you're right. Look at the storage on top of this. Corundum Cliffshade. Now this is wild. This is an upside down fireplace with glass in it. They put whatchamacallit. display tables or display cases, and then they have the little brass shelving in here, some snow, and there's a wine rack, and oh my god, just the number of stuff in here. Just brilliant. A little pantry thing. Oh, look at that roof light. The whole house isn't a kitchen. The whole house is just stunning. You have inlaid tables, and when you first come in, you get this amazing view. Look at that fireplace. It's just beautiful. Wallpaper. Oh, little pull-out side drawers. Stunning. The whole house. So lovely. Couch. Thank you. Well, thank Corundum, because it's their amazing, amazing house. It's just like Cobble City of beauty. This must be the new floor. So this is usually empty, so Corundum put a new floor over it to create an extra space. Me too. And then you've got this sink setup here. Tub. Some storage. Bed. The pillow fell down. Toilet. Turlet! Not a lot of privacy, but you got a turlet. And a kitty. You know, Cliffshade's great to build in. It's got just enough space. 400 slots isn't great, but it's better than, you know, nothing. Better than 200. I just really enjoyed decorating my Cliffshade as well. And I think you've done just... This is amazing. I love how you just separated off the different parts of the house, too, with the curtains. Just makes it more interesting. Beautifully done. It's a good one to own. We were just talking about that. Oh, look at the tiling by the front door. These are tables. It's a good one to own because it's right near Marbruk. Like, nothing on, no space on the walls is wasted. Do you notice that? There's stuff on the walls. Like paintings and banners and wallpaper. And me. They have some good shops nearby. I make money that way. Yeah, it is excellent. I like money. Lots and lots of money. Yeah. You don't know that? I go there. Yeah, it's beautiful. I find that the off the beaten path, yeah, I like Marbruk's traders. I find the ones that are like B or C level sometimes have the best stuff you can get. And I try to check it, Marbruk, daily. Try. I don't always make it, but I do try. Actually, I used to be in that guild that she's talking about. As above, so below. That was a great guild, and I only left it because it was a while ago and I shouldn't have. But it was a lot of fun, first off, and secondly, that's how I learned about how good Marbruk could be. It really is pretty decent, especially when JPN is there as well, and they usually have some really good deals. But they're worth checking. Oh, I gotta kill the bug again. And then we'll look at another house. I've had the worst congestion. Like, one side of my face is just not able to breathe. I don't get it. You should. I mean, you don't always get something, but that's true of anywhere, right? I just noticed that my odds are pretty good of getting something, that's all. Yeah. Yes, and Fairy Tale was... Rex used to be a lot better. I don't know. I haven't gotten good deals there in a while, but Fairy Tale is pretty decent. I don't know. It's like it cycles, because a lot of times what happens is people, you know, the good deals are happening because of one or two people in the guild, and then those two people move on, and then that's like... Well, Fairy Tale used to be in Riften, and then they moved over there. Rax used to be in Cold Harbor forever, and then they moved over there. You know, it's just... people move around. I shop every week. I hit every shop multiple times, so you have to understand that this stuff sticks with me. And you get a good feeling about who's good. Some of them. I mean, it's worth it to check if you want deals. If you don't flip, none of this really means anything to you. I flip. So, Riften, I would say, is like B or C level as well. And if you go there, you can get mid-range decent deals. Yeah. If you go to... I find that there's a lot of cities that have decent ones. Good morning, Swanks. We could go to yours now that you're here after I kill this bug. Ginormous bug. And top of the morning to you as well. Lilmoth, I've been striking out on lately. But it does have a possibility of being good. It's worth checking. Sometimes I'll hit a thieves guild and I'll just clean up. Ah, sleepy. Come on, Bugface. Hello, Torber. Oh, Bugface. Bugface, come on. Well, of course. I would. I find that TTC is too low lately. But then that could be because I'm in bigger guilds. I can do better than TTC, and I can do less good than MM usually. Somewhere in between the two is my sweet spot. If I go under MM, there's a good chance that I'm ripping myself off. We'll see though. Well, the brass beetle doesn't care. It's a machine. There we go. And now he's gonna eat me because I'm the fool who pulled. Ha ha. And then we're gonna go to Swankery's house. Swankery has a new Hall of the Lunar Champion up. Hall of the Lunar Champion. So I got the tower, the Markarth Tower, the other day as a plan. One of the few plans I've gotten. And I sent it to... I did list it because I figured it's one of those things that you can get and then like later on you should probably, you know, sell it at first and then... because it's worth a lot of money now, and then later on you can get it yourself. But for some reason it didn't sell, so I might just eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Okay. Swankery Rimmon Temple. Away we go. Good to see you all this morning. Oh God, everything hurts. Everything hurts. I need a new me. Oh, my governor moved up everybody's shots by a week. Yay! Tasted so good. And then over here, oh, 2 wheelchairs. Those are awesome, by the way. Look at those cobbles. That's like a backpack. Those wheels. I'm jealous. I'm not even sure what you made. Those are bowls, aren't they? Gorgeous. Jabella wheels, too. That is somebody, it's a disabled person who likes sexy time. I still like it. I'm allowed. So, I originally was supposed to have it on the, I should have been qualified on the 29th of this month. And then, now it's a week earlier. But we haven't, like, I haven't heard anything yet about when, we can't sign up yet. Oh, wow. I'm whatchamacallit, high risk. So, mine is a little faster than just general public. Look at that. You know, I've often thought about stealing this idea. We've got, look at the stairway. Well, they were talking about how our, hey cousin. I love the stairway as siding. They were talking about how our biggest waste of the vaccine happened because one of the employees of the hospital decided that he didn't believe in the vaccine and he spoiled them on purpose. He left them out on purpose. And he was fired and he's got criminal charges pending against him. Look at those windows. Wow. You just created a... This is just amazing. Are those the undersides of the void crystals? Yes, he was an a-hole. On the other hand, people are stupid. Yeah, you guys have been just... I have a couple of friends there who already have theirs as well. And they're not even high risk. And I'm just jealous. It's the Markarth window. Okay, I'm not familiar with the new Markarth stuff yet. I'm jealous. This is so modern looking. What did you use? Vampiric sconces as windows. You know what's amazing? Is you could do this at night and have it be like people live in there and... Ah, that would be amazing. I will. I'll go back. Here. I'm a little bit discombobulated, so we'll go back. Well, I can't wait. I really want it. I really want my first shop. Because I haven't left the house more than 5 times in the last year. And all of them were absolutely necessary. There's the window. I need part 2. I'll be right back. Good. Coffee. I don't have the new plans yet, so I can't wait. I'll get signed up when I can. The gold looking window. Let's see. Oh, that. I hadn't even looked at it yet. Wow. Wow, and it's got that clockwork light too, which almost makes it look like a movie theater poster light. Really neat. Cousin Mel, thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated. Yeah, it is cool. She's amazing. I'm trying to figure out what you used here. Is this just red guard? What is this wood? It keeps telling me it's the platform. It's not. Is this the back of red guard furnishings? Red guard counter. Okay. Got it. And then we've got a doorway with a little mirror around it. This is beautiful. I love this little teeny facade house. It's like everybody has their own little styled home. They're all very much, they go together, but they aren't the same. It's kind of one of my husband's things about like living in a community with a HOA. He didn't want to do it. Look at these footlights. Oh, so smart. Because his thing is he doesn't like everything having to be exactly the same. Thank you, Cousin Mel. I know, it's tempting to steal. I don't remember this one at all. Look at those chairs. Oh my God. These are huge bowls and bread. And then these are those Eleanor cups. What the heck bowl is this? This is amazing. Hey, Nova. I love these little chairs. They're so mid-century. Yeah, he hates them. He hates them. Oh, look at the modern lights. Oh my God. I know. Lord have mercy is right. Between this and Corundum's house this morning. Jeez. Yeah, Swank's so good. Jeez. This is a mid-century dream. He would love this house. Oh my God. Look at the artwork too. He would totally never want to leave, my husband. This is him. He's all about this. I don't know how you think of this stuff. Look at that with the fishies. And the fireplace and the... I'm gonna die. You guys see the fishies in there? And then this is just a cool little, like, modern, almost fire area. Oh, God. How do you think of this stuff? Does it just come to you as you're doing it? Are those the backs of the wedding lanterns? It doesn't look like it. Like, it's got that sheen, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Everyone's like, I'm gonna steal that. Oh, is it this? Look at the way that the dress lamps are all imbued in here. This is a great idea too. You know, I'm not gonna make fun of that because I read a lot of design magazines and I learned a lot about design from that. So sometimes when I point out like tips, it's things I've read in a design magazine, you know. My ex-husband used to be into design, like high-end design, and he used to get all those snooty design magazines, and you pick up stuff just by reading it. Look at the poof. And a basket as a light. I do too. I don't know. I guess some people come up with it on their own. I mean, how else did the first person come up with it? You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at the edging. These are display cases placed in front of the little refrigerator looking things. That's how they got that surface. And then we've got DeBello rugs. I always wonder about the person who comes up with things the first time. Like, why can't we all be that kind of a genius? And then other people are able to improve on ideas. Oh, that's beautiful. Everywhere you look is beautiful. I love this triple stack here. Look at that! You guys see what that is? That's the Argonian curtain flipped upside down and sunken in far enough so that you just see the leaves on the front of the curtain. Dear God, I don't know how you think about this stuff. And look at this modern light here. Absolutely stunning. You are a pure genius at this. Just a genius. And it sucks because I can't even hate you because you're so nice. Hey, Shenzi. We're looking at one of Swank's homes. She's a genius. And she's doing, like, amazing genius stuff. And I totally want to hate her, but I can't because she's super nice and a good person. I love these little foot lamps here. It's like, damn you! Yeah, we're on PCNA. It's an open house, too, so if you want to come see it, you can. I love these chairs. I want to marry these chairs. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to make my husband see this house later. I need to figure out how to get down there. I see you have a little downward section. Whoops. This is Hall of Lunar Champion. This is the Colossus section. How do I get down there? I'm not seeing it, but that's because I'm me and I'm stupid. I haven't had any, like, energy to design lately, and, ugh, look at these. These are spectacular. Okay, I'm done! Look at this. Oh, I want to marry everything. Okay, so we walk over the bridge. Okay, I thought it was a gazebo. I didn't realize you were using it as a bridge. That's my fault. My bad. So beautiful. I has the dumb. It's too early in the almost afternoon. And then we have, okay, so it's a bridge, not a gazebo. Now here it's a gazebo. So there, haha, I wasn't that far off. And then we've got, oh, look at that little drink. Aw, it's me. I'm in the coffer. Yay. I do live in this house. Thank you. I live here. Hey everyone, I live here. You're making me cry laughing, honestly. Oh my God, I needed that release. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, such beauty. You're so good. And I can't get myself inspired. I just can't. I don't know how you do it. How do you get yourself started when you're not feeling it? Do you ever not feel it? Or are you always feeling it? That's the question. Everything, Karanam. You're going to want to visit this. Delisha, I feel you. There's a bathroom downstairs. Okay. Downstairs. I missed the downstairs. Oh! Oh my god, this is like the thing in my bedroom. I have one of these. They're like baskets. And yeah, it's an open house still. It's like those baskets with my clothes in them. In the different cubbies. That's amazing. I actually own something that looks just like that. And then there's the toilet. The turlet. And here's the beautiful shower. Oh, look at that stunner. I need a picture of the whole thing. And I just haven't been feeling it at all. But then again, I've been playing Skyrim again, and I think Skyrim's kind of ruining me. I was thinking about, this is Swankery's. It's Hollow Lunar Champion in the Colossus section. And everything is worth staring at and gawking at and being jealous. Nova. So, I see a head sticking out there. Dragon head. How do I get in there? It is very nice. I was thinking about doing... I was inspired to do something Apocrypha related. But, I forgot how evil Hermaeus Mora was. Gloomreach. Do I have anyone in Gloomreach right now? And now I just don't know if I want to do it, because he's kind of an asshole. He kills that shaman pretty evilly. What I was thinking was having different sections where where mysteries of the ages were and their solutions. So you would actually like go and look at here's this mystery of, let's say, the lost colony of Rhode Island. I forget the name of it. That actually has been solved. And so I would figure I could do it in a book where people could go and look up the mysteries of the ages, and then that would be one of them. Or I could do it like ESO style and be like, what happened to the Akaviri? Roanoke, thank you. And I could just make it up, you know? They had a huge cannibal problem. I mean, just make shit up and it would be funny. I would come up with the most ridiculous reasons why things happened. I think it would be amusing as hell. But I am one of those people who's really interested in solved or unsolved stuff. I like to see it when they finally get solved. I don't know, just weird stuff like that I've been thinking about. Then I was thinking about just, you know, what would each Daedra know about secret-wise? Like the Hall of Secrets. So let's say, what would Nocturnal know about? Well, she might know about some big theft or something like that, you know, or robbery or something. Things like that. I think that could be fun. And so I'd have to come up with one either in real life, but... Oh, that's okay. Either in real life or, you know, ESO life. Big theft. Who did this or who stole that? That's one of the thoughts I was thinking. But that's a story, less of a design, you know? But that's the kind of thing that inspires me, is like telling a story, I guess. Although then I see something like what Swankery just did, and that just inspires me even more. So, I don't know. Sorry, just trying to... Well, eventually we're going to get sick of it, aren't we? It's going to be like everything else. Okay, I guess we do keep going down. This is where I need some overpowered character to go in front of me and take everything out so I can just run right behind. And then we'll look at another house. I don't know about you guys, but I like the story angles. And of course, one of them would have what happened to the Dwemer, which I have theories on. I haven't done anything except with the patch stuff except copy whatever Alcast said, but to be honest with you, like, his build wasn't so bad. I don't know, it gives me an excuse to talk about lore, and that's a thing that I like to do. Ugh. Well, could they have picked a more far away from each other spot? I mean, these things are all so completely on different sections of this entire delve. It's annoying. All right. I was reading this about some mysteries in ESO, or Elder Scrolls, not ESO. And they were talking about some of the bigger mysteries have to do with the backstories of the Thieves Guild in Skyrim. If you remember, they all have these interesting backstories, and I think there's only one of them that you can do anything about. All the rest are left mysterious. Yeah. Well. I am going to be doing surveys at some point, too. How do I get over there? I need to get over there somehow. Did I go the wrong way? No, there's a hole here. All right. Yeah. I have a couple of different moves that are not jabby jab jabs. I'm a Bowie double wielder, and typically stick to the bow a lot more because I like the way that it feels. But if I were a better player, I wouldn't be doing that. But I'm not a good player, and I don't care. What's the oh, Greymore? Reach? Let me tell you something. The Reach is actually one of my preferred stories. It just kept going. No, it's all right. It just feels like it's a really good... What's the word I'm looking for? Solution. So it's very satisfying how much there is to it. And I felt pleased with that. Okay, let's go to Sinister Biscuit's Kragenhome, because Sinister Biscuit is adorable name. And I was really pleased with the ending too. And, you know, all too often there are downers in today's media, like in the terms of the way movies end, the way TV shows end, the way that episodes end. They like to end on a downer instead of an upper a lot of times. Look at this monster. Can you believe this is Kragenhome? Doesn't it look like it just keeps going? Isn't this marvelous? I mean, this is Sinister Biscuit's work. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, I have to tour this on the stream. It's just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. I don't know how you people do it. You come up with these things. Isn't that stunning? So it was nice that, you know, not everything has to be a downer of an ending. Oh, wow. What is that? Is that their sink? I think that's their faucet. It's a double sink with a really neat faucet. This is so swankery. It's right up her alley. This reminds me so much of the house we just saw. Look at that. They even went to the trouble of having the blue piece. And look at just the gentle light underneath that. That is truly amazing. I love it. Yeah, I think it's the clockwork arm here. And then this is the Telvanni sconce. And then the twisty-turny things are the threads. And then they made... these are modern sconce portions using the Elsewhere candles, those glass bottles. It's just so cool. I don't know what, like, how could anybody possibly compete with the way that these things are? They're so good, and their cobbling is just so beyond, and it's such a transformation that I think a lot of us are kind of feeling out of our league lately. I know I am. And then we get up here, and this is the second floor of Kragenhome. Which it doesn't exist. But it does exist in this house. They've made this house feel enormous comparatively. Absolutely enormous. Look at that sink. And then there's the toilet bowl. One of the nicest toilet bowls I've ever seen, actually. And they sunk that down. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, not only are they nice, but they're actually part of the view. Like, when you first come in here, aside from the couch and the fireplace and all that new stuff, look, it just really grabs the eye, doesn't it? It's part of the art of the room. It isn't just a stairway to get you somewhere else. It's an actual artistic installation that adds something to the picture. I love this. This is absolutely stunning. I can't believe I've never seen anything by Sinister Biscuit before, but Sinister, I thank you for saying okay to me touring this, first of all. Secondly, I'm blown away. And thirdly, if you ever want me to come tour one of your other homes, please let me know. It's fantastic. Also, that is another open house. Also on NA, if you wish to come see it. It's in the open house, Kragenhome, Sinister Biscuit, which is a great name, and I wish I'd come up with it. Because biscuits are often sinister. That's how they get us to eat them. You know, I get you, Tianche. I'm kind of feeling that way myself, too, but I know they don't mean for them to. I guess we need to look at it more positively, like, it's inspiration. Even if we don't think we're going to build like that, somewhere in the back of our head there's a seed planted that we can do that. And at some point, we can always look at one of our homes and say, hey, I could go back to this and detail it like that. I could go back to this house and finish it up with some super detail, because I tend to think big too. I tend to make things either tiny or enormous, and I like to, no, I know, I get you, and I like to try different things like that. So personally, I get where you're at, but I'm hoping that it's a positive, like a seed has been planted in me. Well, for me, it's a little negative, not at them, but at me, because I get kind of jealous. I'm a jealous bear. All right, Lost Valley de Redoubt. If I don't see it, I'll just go to the reach. Redoubt. Thank you for putting up with this stuff that I'm doing with all. Why is everyone in Vardenfell? What's up with that? Everyone's in Vardenfell. Is there something going on? All right. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom again. I've just been drinking so much coffee. One of my cats was is in the tub. Oh, Spantifical. Hello, thank you. Sorry, I'm back. Yes, please give yourself a shout out if you stream. Excellent. Thank you so much, Ollie, for stepping in. Yeah, we're looking at houses, but at the very moment I was about to go try to kill a harrow storm, but we were going to, after that, go back and look at houses again. I drink so much coffee that sometimes I need a break. I'm a little ridiculous. I just need to find a harrow storm and be done with it, right? Hey, Salvis. I haven't been over to EU yet to send you your money from yesterday, but... If you are a follower, please hit !potato for PCNA and PCEU. I give away 50,000 gold every single day to a winner. You don't have to be here to win. You just have to be here to enter. Hello! I'm running around looking for a harrow storm. And I don't know which ones are up. Potato! Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. And then we'll go look at another house because we have a bunch. Is this person just waiting for one too? Oh gosh. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt. I'm glad that's over with. Oh, there's one. That one must have just started. I didn't see it. So hopefully that's new. Well, you should get it today. I'll pop over to EU shortly. I just wanted it to finish my dailies and do some houses over here that I had been kindly invited to look at. You guys really came through on that. And I didn't even ask you to. And you... Oh. Is there something you are after in the region? Yeah. There's a possibility of each daily in the Reach dropping a new furnishing plan that are worth a lot of monies. That's why everyone's doing the daily reach stuff. They drop all the Markarth plans that you are seeing in the traders for millions. That's where they come from. Which pike are you on? Which pike? Get it? That pike. And that's why I've been doing them. I think that's why we're all doing them. Also, I'm bad, so don't expect me to be any good at this. I am a potato. Which pike did we switch to? Huh? I don't know why it keeps doing that. Yeah, you should be doing them if you like money. If you like money or if you like plans, you should be doing the Markarth dailies. But keep in mind that if you do the Harrowstorm one, pick up the Harrowstone quest in, as Ollie, I think, told me. Pick up the Harrowstorm quest in Western Skyrim as well. It counts for both. Well, that's entirely possible. There's nothing wrong with tater tots. In fact, I love them. Die!
The harvest wasted.
Die! I have not died for nothing. Wait, what? So you have to put exclamation point POTATO, no spaces. All right, I think that's it. I think I got the reliquary junk. Let's go turn one in. Yeah, I only just learned that. But it works. So if you go turn it in, doesn't matter what order you turn it in, you get credit for both of them. From the same Harrowstorm. So, no spaces! Eric, no spaces. We're all very close here, no spaces. You want the monies. Lots and lots of money. That's it. You did it. You like your pie in the sky. You want to be rich. Do, 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 do. Oh my god, that song is so old. So old. Oh, that's acceptable. I'll allow it. The reach. The reach. It doesn't like you? Maybe that's why. It's being bratty. Just the reach dailies. I do the solitude one because it counts for both. To turn in the Harrowstorm, it counts for both, so why not, right? It's free. No, it's P-O! P-O! You guys are so cute. Alright, so we'll just turn this in, and then we'll move on to another house. I am not the best. My potatoes are the best, and they told me, and then, that's how I know. Ah, I forgot to do one. Whoops. Oh well, let's look at another house. Okay. Let us look quickly at Kelinmiriel's Crafter's Paradise. I stopped to buy this house recently, and Kelin was so nice and reached out to me, asking me what I thought and asking me for, and telling me what she had in mind. So let me read to you what she had in mind because I think it's really helpful to understand it. Okay. I had put labels on all the crafting stations for my guildies. Some of them had said they were weak on alphabetizing it. So the signs I had made weren't enough for them to find the signs easily. My housemate suggested, as long as I was doing it, to color code them according to the type of set each one is, whether it's better for stam, magicka, health, or none. I had no trouble with the alphabet, but the colors are useful to me. The paradise is just because I really tried to maintain the natural beauty of Grand Topal as much as I could and avoid the sweatshop effect that many guild houses end up with. That's why they're not in the water, which is common Grand Topal guild houses. The guars lead up the climbable mountain for a parkour challenge, and some of my sillier guildies wanted to be able to be eaten by slaughterfish as a monkey. So there's a fan of false face on the raft by the fishing boat out by the entrance. A corner of the raft is in the slaughterfish area. I haven't finished the part up on the top of the mountain, but it is climbable. It's pretty challenging to get up it following the guar route. There's an easy cheat way to climb to the top that's further down the beach. Just walk a long beam up. And then, there we go. So, that's the explanation thus far. Let me unclick. This is Crafter's Paradise Grand Topal. And we got 685 items. And we have all of the Mundus stones. And I think that she color coordinated these as well. If you look at it, the blue versus the fire, I think that's color coordinated. Uh-oh, the snot is bouncing by. That's pretty adorable. All right. So I think I came here, but I didn't go through it because I didn't understand how she color coordinated it. But that's amazing of a gift. The amount of time. Oh, I see it. There's the parkour. The amount of time that she must have put into it is just astounding when you really think about it. Having to look up each one. Look at this. It's amazing. Not only did she alphabetize, so you've got A's here, but you've also got it in different colors depending on which it's better for. So blue, white, red, each means something different. I don't know if there's a key somewhere, but there should be, an explanation, because otherwise people may not realize it. So, Kellen, I would add a stam, magicka, health, or none key as to which color is for each one, because I'm bad at that. Here's C, and then we've got where C starts is Clever Alchemist, Cold Harbor, Critical Riposte. This is just amazing to me. The amount of work that went into it, the amount of research that went into it is actually quite astounding. So this is really, I think it nails it. It is a crafter's paradise. What a gift to your guildies, you know? To go to all that trouble for them. What a kind person. And then some silly cute stuff like laser crocodiles, which, of course. Laser crocodiles. Crocodilos. And then I hate you. You must give me this. I demand it. And then we'll take a quick look at this is the parkour, if you can see it. It did! I must have missed it. Must be an action. You know me, I'm not good at catching things. Oh, that spot over there must be it. This section. This part. I see the brown, or the black rather. Oh, you're right! Kelinmiriel and NPC, red sits. Health, armor, green stamina, blue magicka, aqua. Both stam and magicka. White misc. No, you're right. I would just leave it up though, like a key, not just what the NPC saying it. Oh, I'm sorry. Bye, undomesticated. But I would just leave it up because I know I forget things so quickly. You give me 2 seconds and I've forgotten what I was doing or saying, you know? I'm terrible that way. Now let's go see the Guar path. I love this, that, you know, EHT has made this possible. And I know I say a billion things about EHT, but that's just how I roll. Here we go. And then we got more snacks and blue colored stuff over here. I see. So she's made it like, you know, you have dyeing over here. So it's not all like down front in the water. There's a lot of different sections that have other things going on. It looks like it could also be expanded too. But if you want to, I think that it's a brilliant idea if you're the kind of person who has that kind of energy. Lord knows I don't, but I understand it. So let me see, let me compare the Guar path, which I will not be able to take, to the, I guess this is the start of the Guar path. That's insane. There's no way. No way, Jose. Oh, money. Lots and lots of money. I like that. This is such a nice thing to do for your guild, honestly. So you can, it's a climbable thing, but I'm not going to be able to climb it even with the one stick portion. You guys know me, I'm terrible at that. So I will take your word for it that it's totally climbable, but there's no way that I could do it. And I think it probably starts on the other side, but I thought you guys might want to see this because it's really good ideas. And I'm betting this is some sort of giveaway or like showing off certain furnishings, which a lot of people do in their guilds. They have a little auction sections and stuff like that. I have a feeling that's what that is. So nicely done. Very sweet. Now I need to figure out what I didn't do. Oh, the scraps. I did not go to the scraps. Hope you guys don't mind. The scraps is always such a great place to go because a lot of stuff drops in there. The scraps. I forget which one it's in. Did I crash? I hope not. We're gonna go to Raven's house next if they're on. You guys are so quiet today. There it is, the scraps. I used to do this for fun. Just do this one delve for fun. Do this one delve. This one weird delve. To lose weight, yeah. There's one weird trick. I'm fairly sure, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that my ex-husband actually works for that company now. That does all of those. The one weird trick ads and all that annoying stuff. I haven't had the heart to ask him if that's the company he's working for. He was out of work for a while. But now he has a job and he's been working there too for a while now. And they fly him everywhere, so I'm assuming he's making decent money. I don't know. I don't ask. He's my ex-husband, you know. Ex. Raven Grand Topal. That would be Night Raven, that guy there. Hey, they're doing a one of these. I might as well join in. Not you. Nyght.raven. We're gonna go to that one next. But I'm just helping because I could use another, I don't know, whatever. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't pick up the window yet, so this is stupid. Hello! I was on the way to getting the scraps, and then I got sidetracked by one of these. I'm terrible. Go away, coagulant. No one likes you. Go away. No one likes you. Leaves me alone. I'm trying. I'm being boring this morning, but I'm doing the best I can to not be as boring as I am naturally. Die! Die! There we go. Dead. Give me my stuffs. And then we go to the scraps. All mine. Junk. That's okay. I've been getting a lot of champion points, though, I'll tell you that. That's interesting. Yeah, they want to hug me with their teeth. They want to hug me in the face with their teeth. The scraps. I hear my husband talking. He's always on the phone. And I'm basically silent when I'm not on here. I get very, very, very quiet. To the point where he's like, what's your deal? Why are you so quiet? Are you mad at me? No. And I just don't talk that much. Barsh. Got you. I'm a quiet kind of gal. Don't have a lot to say. I'm boring. Okay, give me your... Ah, you're killing them too fast. Don't kill them so fast, mister. You're gonna... I need the thingers. Oh, that's not gonna be done in time. Guy killed them too fast. He's killing them. Oh, these guys are good. Slow down. You're killing all the enemies. Die. Man, if it was just me right now, I would be looting everything. But it's not just me, and we need to get through this, and then we'll go to other stuff. Chorus! Alright. Oh, wrong way. I thought he was a Spidey. He's a Chorus. Boring. Bored! I need that as a sound effect. I need the sound of Shayo saying bored like that. As a triggered sound effect I could hit. But that requires doing it and, you know, figuring out how. Lame. Oops. I fall down. Go boom. Not intended. this? I don't know who this guy is that I'm not really intending to follow, but who is killing all the things. There we go. What is his name? Sailor Joe. You can talk to them? Very strange. I don't think I knew you could talk to them. What do they say? You can have it, buddy. Go ahead, have it. I don't need it. Not really, anyway. Find a heart cog. Yes, sir. I will find a heart cog. Turn on your heart cog. Alright, let's pick it up. Pick it up. And then we go to Raven's house. And I'll read you the blurb. Ah! I know how to type, really I do. Okay, here we go. The island serves as the home to a small Argonian village that is a safe haven and port of call for the pirate ship known as Jode's Claws. While the crew are pirates, they still try to do good. They strive to be as big a thorn in House Drez's side as possible, rescuing slaves and taking them where they can begin a new, free life. Many of the rescued Argonians have stayed on the island, making it their new home, and over the years the village continues to thrive. They trade with ships that come by, keeping up as well as they can on the news of the world beyond their island. On the western side of the island, left side when looking at the island from the front, there's a griffin's nest. Many years ago, a young griffin was found washed ashore, exhausted and near death after being caught in a storm and knocked far off course. Rather than killing the poor creature, the village worked to save it, nursing the griffin back to health and rejoicing when it was strong enough to fly off. Much to their surprise, some weeks later, the griffin returned with a mate, and the pair made their home on the island, and since then, a pair of griffins has remained to live there, helping to guard the island. The village area includes an outdoor dining social area, a smaller dining area for older Argonians who want a quieter space, which is next to the sleeping hut. Then the main hut serves as the focal point of the village, where villagers gather to do much of the work that needs to be done. Cooking, pottery, the healer's area, and a small shrine area. The second floor is where the leaders and elders of the village come to discuss matters, with a space for a drum dance circle for special occasions. Below the main hut by the stream is a laundry area, and further over is the village's small history standing watch over the latest clutch of Argonians. There's also a larger shrine area for rituals, then the soaking pool with basking spots on the beach. To the other side is the village's watchtower where sentries stand guard, keeping an eye out to warn the village of incoming ships or storms. Then a storehouse for incoming outgoing trade goods, then a dock for small ships, and a fishing pier. Geez, you thought of everything. That's crazy good. 700 out of 700, not a surprise at all. No effects. You see that ship out in the distance. Hopefully House Drez never catches wind of this island, or they would probably take everybody. Orange light. Yes. Let me get back to you on that, though. Let's look at this house real quick. So here's the shipping, and actually this looks like a really good dock, marina. I have to show you the items. So I can't, because I can't recall their names. So you just have to wait a little bit. Are you on EU silence? I forget. Because the houses I would want to show you are both on EU. So over here we have the little spot for fishing. Okay. Well, we'll be heading over there anyway after I finish this and turn in the quests. We'll head on over and then I'll show you exactly what I think will help you. It's a good idea. You can get a lot of ideas from the EUers. I really like the change of plant life too. I feel like these deserty like plants are a great addition to this island. I feel like it's nice that you went to the trouble of actually adding plants and making it feel like a different, non-stereotypical environment. Also, thank you for adding the second ramp up. Okay, let's look at these pretty houses. It does add something. Noms. Also, very sensibly choosing foods that the Argonians would like grubs and berries, Argonian berries. They must import those for them. That's very nice of them. Little spot over here. There's the guar eating, they're grazing in the ground below. Noms, fishies. I'm sure that that they eat a lot of fish, the Argonians. And here's the library section, and little mats for laying out. You can write a letter. And at night, you listen to the soft tinkling of the sound of the wind chime while trying to fall asleep. I like the extra pathways. They make it much more convenient. And then we have... Ah, there's the second floor. Okay. So we've got cooking. We've got sewing, alchemy, some crafting stuff. And here's the temple prayer area. Pottery. And then you go up to where the elders meet. I believe that's where this is. And they would all sit in kind of a circle and hand drums and have a conversation about what to do, about the Dres. Because they're evil and they try to enslave everybody. Dres are bad. Bad people. Now, need to find the griffin nest eventually. Here's where the sentries stand and alarm people. Oh, and there's a little graveyard. You guys see it? Where all the grave sticks are? That's thoughtful. You don't often see somebody thinking about that. Then you can sit down and enjoy the sun, bask in the sun. I'll go back. I'm just making sure I didn't miss the nest or something over here. Oh, look at him. All by his lonesome. Being cute. Here's the nest. We found it. Actually, that's pretty dead on. because they always do have, okay, they always do have like dead bodies and stuff in it, to be fair. I mean, they're meat eaters. That looks really good. It's actually prettier than most of the nests they really give them in the name, in the game rather. Let me see if I can find the water area. Where I left the laundry. Excuse me. Excuse me, don't mean to, I'm not bored, I'm just yawny. Still waking up. Aw. I do like that you have a little guar area. So here's the laundry with your baskets right by the water. Also a good place to fetch water for drinking. Because I don't think that's salt water. Because it's a waterfall from the top of the mountain, so it's probably fresh water. And that's how you have a clean source of water that you can actually drink. And then you have... This is the hist and the babies. The babies. With all the wedding flowers and other special flowers. And the whole city must, or the whole town must take great pride in protecting their brood. Very much so. And then here's another little pool. So you don't have to deal with, like, you know, animals in the... I'm not a big fan of the ocean because of the animals in it. So I probably would love this portion. This would be the part I would live in. Oops. So it's very thoughtful to include something just for me, of course. I think that's it. I may have gotten everything. Maybe. It does. It does have a story. And, you know, I give you credit for even coming up with one because my brain does not have stories anymore. I've gotten old. My brain just does... I think, you know, your brain does whatever you reinforce your pathways of thinking to do, you know? Yep. Beautifully done. Keep working on that storytelling skill you have. Don't let it go to waste because you're good at it. Mine is long gone, so... Okay, I'm going to turn these in. What are you doing, you little weirdo? The kitty over here is scratching her tree. Her cat tree. She's really good about one thing. Scratching where she's supposed to scratch and not scratching where she shouldn't. Oh boy. Jester's Festival returns March 25th. That's the next thing, I guess. Which is coming up. Turn this in. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Okay. What the hell? What did I do wrong? Tinsin. Tinsin? Jilta. Who did I not talk to? Gwyneth. I must have taken 2 in Western Skyrim for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Very strange. Well, one of them is I knew I took, but I didn't realize the other one I took was... I don't know why that happened. Morning! We're gonna head on over to EU shortly. I'm just gonna turn this in and then we'll go. It's weird, because I thought I only took the one quest in Western Skyrim. I don't know why it... I could swear I took this scraps one from... What's his butt? I guess I didn't. Here you go. Enjoy. Okay, let me open these. A belt. Yay. Boots. Marbruk Tower Stone. That one is one I have that I was trying to sell. So I'm going to eat that. I'm gonna eat that. Solitude well covered. Well, at least I got something out of doing that extra one. Alright. Om nom. I just eated it. Haha. Alright, let's go over to EU. Lol. Nice. Lol. Okay. So, we head over to you. So, celebrate the absurd during the Jesters Festival. I shall read you info while we switch servers. Because, why not? Perfect use of time while we wait. Starts March 25th at 10 a.m. Eastern until Thursday, April 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern. So it ends on April Fool's Day, which is kind of odd. It's never going to happen. That stick mount, it's best used for building, I think, because it's never going to be full speed. They don't love us. All right, this year, as a special treat, we've added 3 brand new dailies. I don't know why that's a special treat, but... A faux most porcine, acquired from any of the 3 Jesters Festival tents or Hammerdeath area. If not already there, this quest will point you towards the Hammerdeath arena. King's Spoils, acquired within Hammerdeath arena. And Prankster's Carnival, acquired from the Jesters Festival tent in Stonefalls. You can complete these and the original 3 quests each day, helping to bring frivolous fun to the people of Tamriel. When you complete a festival daily quest, you'll receive a Jesters Festival reward box, valuables, consumables, recipes, furnishings, pies, and fragments of the new Playful Prankster's surprise box memento. First time you complete a daily quest each day, you'll get a stupendous reward box instead of the regular one. This one can include the same items, but also has a chance to contain Cadwell's Kitchen Arms style pages, fragments of 2 mementos, the Noisemaker or the Joke Popper, which, God willing, God knows we all have 80 bajillion. Jokey Steelies to sell to vendors, rune boxes containing the Cherry Blossom Branch or Jester's Scintillator mementos, so basically junk so far. Fragments of the Sovereign Sow Pet, which most of us have, new Regal Regalia outfit style pages, and new fragments of Playful Prankster surprise box memento. Those can also drop in the regular boxes, but they have a higher chance of dropping in the stupendous. Once you've earned them, you can still complete the other dailies to get regular reward boxes. You can get achievements, and you can earn the Tin Soldier and Empyror titles, and the Obnoxious Mute Face Paint head marking. You can earn the Crown of Mizrul hat and Lady of Mizrul or Lord or Lady Mizrul titles. Grab your event tickets. Unstable Morpholith base fragments, obviously. all 3 Deadlands Skin Core Scorcher fragments, Regal Realia, outfits, style pages, sovereign cell, collectible kit wagons, and group repair kits. Which means I have absolutely nothing to spend it on because I don't want the rune skin. I don't know about you, but I find it to be unappealing. Not a thing for me. Not into it. Alright, so... yeah, you should, because those are really nice. Alright, let's go to the housing. I don't like those. I don't know why they gave us that. I mean, if we don't like the skin, we have to wait probably another event before they have something new. Alright, stream tours on EU. I already did. I already have it full. Hey, I have 1 made and 1 waiting. Sucks. Alright. So Nimsash, Andra 87. She has a Gardner's RP Tavern. Whoops. So now I mean, I don't know if I even want to do it because, like, it depends on what those new pieces look like. If the outfit design things look good. But I could just buy them with gold. So I don't see the point. Alright, so we've got 598 out of 600 is full. The Mended Barrel. What a cute name. I know, I agree with you. Furnishings I'd spend money on, for sure. But they don't listen to us. There's some gaming. Look at that. What a friggin' clever idea. There's the Mended Barrel. I love it. That's absolutely adorable. Here's a teapot cooking. I'm charmed. That is charming. I got noms. And here's the dirty plates that the busser is dealing with. Here's the stuff in the cubbies. I don't know, because those really worked for me. Well, no, because it was rendered, but now it's... okay, fine. Eventually branded. But look at the detail. That's pretty impressive. Here's the register, quote-unquote. All the cups put very nicely in there. Some noms. Here's the sink. And food over on the side. And here's the oven and stove. My goodness, she just... You're right, Nimsaj, that she did not give herself enough credit for this, because this is really charming. Oh, that's an interesting trick. It's an easy way to get a barrel down the stairs on a wheelbarrow. Because otherwise you'd have it going dunk, 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 eat down each stair. But instead, you've got that. Lots of thinking. Oh no, it's the next victim. Uh-oh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Who's in there? Uh-oh, it's the victim after that. Don't tell him either. Meat shop. Somebody's doing laundry. You would heat up your water and then pour it into a thing and stir it. Like it was almost like food. And then you'd take it out and... usually you'd beat it. Oh no, I'm soap! Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's a washing board! Oh man, I love it. You made a washboard. You rule. That is amazing. I'm so thrilled by this. It is smart. It's got the right texture, right? Really impressive. And this is where everybody sits and eats. Oh, it is lovely details. You should RP in this or have people RP in it. And then they broke up this top floor. This floor doesn't usually have all of these breaks in it. So that's cool. And here's some of the cordwood and bathtub, and I'm a soap again. I'm very clean. You can use me to make you clean. And then here's the office for the owner. And of course they would have to have a measury thing so you can see, you know, measure how much money you have in gold. And then in here, we have another bedroom. Some fruit for a guest. Towels, clean towels. And then we have more bedrooms for guests. A lot of people could stay in here. It looks like it's actually one of those Hualu seats. It's a bench, believe it or not. Just placed, is sunk in and most of the way in. And then these are the cheaper seats because they have the double beds. And so you'd have to sleep with people who snore. Believe me, I know. Because I do. That's my hubbers. See, well, I'll show you. If you look at it closely, you can see. See? It's the bench. But you can only really tell on the side that it's a bench. From the front, it's a washboard. I mean, that's impressive as heck. So, really awesome. All right, let's go out in the courtyard, or as I like to call it, the driveway. This is where their catering truck is, so when they go out to cater stuff, that's where they take. Because the inn caters too, of course. Oh, that's cool! Do you see what's going on there? They have a second floor rope to the water in the well. So if you're up on the second floor bathroom and you want some water, you don't have to go outside or have someone fetch it. You just pull it up. Isn't that amazing? What a brilliant idea. And that's a torture rack they're using to do it. I love how people use the torture racks as things that are not torture. And then over here we have the little coop for, at very least, a fell runner who looks like a turkey and a goat. And they store their cordwood under here. So, wow, you've got some really dead-on good ideas. And then nice little stables. I'm glad I came over here for you. You definitely are good. And outside you can listen to the music, and you've got extra flowers and whatnot. This is on a curve, so it's purple haze, purple haze. This is lovely. What a good job you did. This is fantastic. Oh, look at this sneaky over here. It's the toilet. I love this. You got the paper for the toilet paper. And you can read all about the sacred rites of the stone chewers while you're pooping. It's true. This is fabulous. Thank you, Andra. This is just so good. So much fun. All right, who else was on NA, MEEU that... Okay. Ula's Huntings. Okay. Hello, Skittlebutt. Nice to see you. We're going over to Ula Kapala's. Is she on? Ula, are you on? And I forget whether... Tianchi, you said you're NA, right? Okay, let me show you, if Ula's not on, which I don't think she is, let me show you two things that have lava in them that I think you will like and can appreciate. I think it's Bobson. No, it's not. Who does? Yes, it is. Okay. I think. We've got, I think, this is a Zabi's volcano, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. And Tianchi, you're NA. Yeah, I should have gone to your thinger on NA, but I wasn't thinking. I knew that I had forgotten about Nimsaja's wife. And I had to get it. Yeah, here's the lava cottage. This is one of them. I thought this was really well done, but there's also, what's her name? My buddy, Bayushi, who has a lava house, which both I think were really well done in terms of creating the lava. How do I get over there? Because of course you create your entire own volcano. Why wouldn't you, right? This is Azabi's cottage, and there is the volcano. So what you're seeing there is a lot of the, I think those are the New Life bonfires, if that helps. I think that has the right color, and it simulates movement, and I think it's got the right smoke and everything. That might work for you. I don't know. This is an open house in case you want to visit it. And one other. What am I doing? It's Bayushi. Sure can, yeah. This is Bomson 83. It's their antiquarian, and it's on. It's an open house, and it's on EU. Now, all of Bomson's stuff is worth seeing, but this is, you were asking about lava, so I figured I'd give you lava. And then I can give you one other, which was Bayushi's. She has a firehouse that has the spinny things. I can never think of the word. Infernus, this is the one. Now, as you know, Ellen here already has lava in it, so it's a little bit of a... That's exactly where we're going. That's what I was going to show, Swanks. Is that spinny fireball thing. I can't think of the name of it, but that's what I was going to show them, was the other trick. Okay. This is Bayushi's, and she is also on EU. Now remember, this has lava in it, but this is what she did for flowing lava. She took the lava bed coals, and then that's the spinny fireball thing that she's mentioning there, that Swanks is mentioning. I can't... Orb of stone. That's it. The orb of stone. So another way of making it look like it's flowing down is that. So this is what Bay did. She's never skimped on her builds. She usually spends what it takes, you know what I mean? And that can be a lot of money. But she does good work. So hopefully this helps you with figuring it out. Jhar's gonna start any minute. Let me double check if there's anything else over here I was supposed to see. Let's quickly go to one of I Am Fails. We're getting towards the end there. RP Innroom, Golden Gryphon. Welcome to my life. I am made of squirrels. Oh, by the way, I did in fact write up a recipe yesterday for Arenthia's empty tankard frittata. It's you could either have vegan or not vegan, and it's whoa, look at that. For 30 items, that's pretty impressive. It doesn't look like just 30 items. Very nice. So if you're looking for that, okay, see you later, Corundum. And thank you so much for the follow, Marbruk. Make sure you hit !potato for PCNA or PCEU for 50,000 gold. Otherwise, you might miss the contest, which is going to happen shortly. And so that was Iron Fails, which looks very nice. And then I asked a bunch of people. Hopefully someone said yes. I don't have a house named that. I didn't do a review. I don't review. Okay. Just potato. And then I'll pull it because it's almost noon and Jared's gonna start any minute and I'm hitting a wall. So let's do ! Potato. And the winner is no blues and Marbruk, just miss undomesticated one, and they left. Hey, sorry. You can enter tomorrow. I send it every day. All right, so let me send my money to Salvis because Salvis won yesterday. Okay. And then undomesticated. I don't know what server they're on. I know they left, though. They're not on this one. So I'll ask them tomorrow who they are. Undomesticated. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat channel. And I love you guys. Happy building. See you tomorrow.